What's up, guys? Today I got a really cool discontinued Kershaw knife for review. This is the Kershaw Zing in Damascus, model number 1735 DAM. This particular model of the Zing is very hard to find, very rare, because Kershaw only did one run of these. But I held off wanting to get this knife for a while because I wanted the Damascus version due to its desirability and collectability. The Kershaw Zing is a great offering that has RJ Martin's sleek, characteristic design profile, and then for added style, that Damascus blade was an interesting choice by Kershaw. It's the rarest variation of the Zing, and it's just really nice. I like the lower layer count on this side, while this side's got that higher layer count. It just looks really cool, intriguing, and those differences just give it a little bit more flair. The nice thing about this version of the Kershaw Zing as well is the fact that they made it a manual action instead of the speedsafe assisted versions on the budget knives, or such as the budget version. So it's got a really nice crisp action, comes out quickly on the Teflon washers, and it is just smooth and very easy to flip out. And even though it already has the flipper tab, I actually do like the fact that they added the dual thumb studs. And with this conical shape, it allows the thumb to get perfect purchase on it due to that step-like, ramp-like design. So if you do want to use these, it is very easy to use since they're properly angled. And if you want to do the middle finger flick, spidey flick, whatever you want to call it, it's able to do that too, which is one of my favorite ways of opening most knives that have dual thumb studs. And this is a medium to smallish knife, so I'll do some quick comparisons so you can see where this fits. So here it is against the Kershaw Leak, which is also in Damascus, but I think the Damascus on the Zing is a lot nicer. And against the Cryo in D2. And lastly, to compare it to a bigger knife, the Kershaw Tirade. So there you can see where the Zing fits, more closer to the Cryo size. And I use these two knives to compare to the Zing because the ergonomics on both of these knives kind of have a melded feel that feels like the ergonomics for the Zing. So if we were to put both of these into one, it would feel like this. The way the top and bottom have that slope is similar, and then just the overall profile of the handle on the Leak is also similar. So it is something I noted as soon as I picked it up. That was pretty much the first thing I thought. And as far as specs go, the overall length of the blade, or knife I should say, is 6.875 ounces, or inches, my bad. The blade length is 3 inches, and the blade's thickness is 0.110 inches. Handle length comes in at 3.875 inches, while the handle's thickness is 0.34 inches. The weight comes in at 3.1 ounces, which is very nice. And the handle material is made of either G10 or injection molded polyamide. I'm not quite sure what it is. I've seen some differences on various websites when I did my research. And I'm thinking that the USA made limited models have G10, while the Chinese budget versions come in the injection molded polyamide, but I can't say for sure. The liners, being that this is a liner lock knife, are in 410 stainless steel, and they're bead blasted, and the pocket clip is also bead blasted. The blade steel is 416 layers of Alabama Damascus that Kershaw uses, and the blade style is a modified drop point, and it's got a bit of a spear point tip to it. The knife is plain edge, and it's got a nice hollow grind. And then again, the knife is a liner lock knife, and it's got it's very easy to close this knife. The liner's got not that bad tension at all, very easy to move, and the knife is very easy to use one-handed. To close the knife, and then being a manual flipper, it's just as easy to open one-handed as well. The flipper tab has a little bit of jimping on it to make it easier to grip to open, and then this minimal thumb ramp it also has very small jimping. There's barely 2 grooves, so it's really not going to be that effective, but it does have a little bit of bite where the thumb can still get some grip. So all I can really say is that it's there, but I can't really say how useful it's going to be. The handle has a backspacer, which is either G10 or most likely some type of Zytel plastic. And the knife has a tri-way carry option with tip down and tip up for right side and tip up for left side. So I really like those options. The blade has a forward finger choil, which you almost seem to overlook because the blade has a sharpening choil anyways, and then Kershaw went and kind of took some of this space here out of the flipper area so that that index finger can fit in there, and you can have that forward finger choil for more ergonomic options if you so choose to use it. So that's a nice option. I like that they added that addition to it. The handle has a lanyard hole, and on the handle itself, it's got these dual cutouts, so one on that side and one on the other side. And you usually only see that cutout on the right side so that you can access the liner. But I like the fact that it's on both sides because it just makes it more comfortable for the index finger to rest in there. And when you talk about ergonomics, it's a better improvement as well. The knife is very solid as far as lockup goes. Absolutely no play side to side, up or down. And lockup on the tang is equally solid, coming in at about 40%, just where I like it. The centering is pretty much perfect. I would say it's about 49-51, where it ever so slightly leans to the pocket clip side, but I think I'm just splitting hairs at this point. One thing I really like about the Zing is that it has a lot of interesting design choices and overall uniqueness packed into a relatively concise and lightweight knife. And the knife being 3 ounces is just great. It's very lightweight, but it's also evenly distributed throughout the whole knife, which feels really good because as soon as you pick it up, you can just feel the balance, and it's very nice as an EDC knife. And the knife perfectly follows that inch per ounce rule that is desired by most knife enthusiasts. Being under 4 ounces and its compact size makes it a really efficient EDC knife, even with the 3-inch blade. The design is pretty streamlined and sleek, which makes it perfect to handle and carry in the pocket. So yeah, the Zing fills a lot of those positive checkpoints that make it highly desirable and efficient for EDC use. And to make things more interesting, it also has a forward finger choil, like I had mentioned. And that comes off more as a secondary feature, but it's there if you need it. So I like that it's available, and the user is able to benefit from that ergonomically. The blade design is really cool, and I like how it's got that belly to it. It's subtle, but it adds to the cutting length. And the blade itself is just good looking. That modified drop point looks interesting because of how much it sweeps down to meet that pointed tip. And if you notice, the way the handle is, like the lines, they meet up right with the tip. So the knife has some really nice lines overall, and you can tell that the Zing was meticulously designed due to how everything lines up and just how nice the profile and ergonomics are designed cohesively. And for a 3-inch blade, the sleek spear point profile, it makes the blade look longer than it actually is. But again, it's still the perfect size as an EDC knife. And then again, with that sweeping belly, it's able to handle pretty much any of your everyday cutting tasks. Plus the blade being relatively thin with that hollow grind makes it a formidable slicer since it comes to a nice tapered tip. It's very thin behind the edge. So overall, the Kershaw Zing is a really cool knife, perfect for your everyday carry. And with this particular model having the Damascus blade, I think it just really adds that additional flair, which I'm really happy with because it makes it a nice collectible piece for my discontinued Kershaw collection. And as far as ergonomics go, the Zing is really nice and just very reminiscent, again, to the Kershaw Leak and Cryo. They have a simplistic, to-the-point feel about them, since the handle isn't overly designed, and it doesn't put your fingers in any awkward positions while you're grasping the knife. Compared to the Cryo, I would note that the Zing does feel better in the hand due to the fact that it's got these slight contours to it, which if you were to compare to the Cryo, it's just pretty much plain. It's not quite as contoured with the the bottom here and the finger groove. But yeah, the design of the top and bottom of the handle is similar, so that slight contour does help it fit into the palm better, and then for the fingers to get a grasp on, so that you can just get a really comfortable and secure grip. And the Zing is a tad smaller and more streamlined than the Zing, than the Cryo. So to me, that wins out as a better handle design and just being more comfortable. And the knife is just comfortable and in the hand overall, again with that groove, because the finger can lock up into here, and then with this flipper and area giving it a functional guard, it's able to tuck in and get that solid feel. So simple contours, but very well done, very nice, and just the overall balance of the handle is very user friendly. You can get a nice grip, and I like the fact that the handle is pretty much the perfect size, where the hand for a medium-sized person fits really nicely, as the end of it comes right up to the end of the hand itself. So that's pretty good overall. And for some final thoughts, overall, the Kershaw Zing, particularly this Damascus model, is just a really awesome knife. RJ Martin really knows how to design a knife to make it extremely functional, ergonomically comfortable, but also aesthetically stylish. I just really like that lean, slim, streamlined, almost long looking profile, while still being in a compact yet complete package. The blade to handle ratio is perfect in my opinion, and the knife has the right amount of length for the handle and the blade to feel good in the hand, while being able to take on many different cutting tasks. And again, with the nice balance that it has, it just feels really good. It's one of my favorite aspects of this knife. I've always liked the look of the Kershaw Zing, but I just had to make sure that I got it in the elusive Damascus variation, and at the end of the day, I'm really happy that I did. It may have taken 6 months to find, but I think it looks incredibly cool, and I think that pattern is just really sweet, and it just makes it a lot more collectible for an enthusiast like myself, who specializes in collecting these discontinued Kershaw knives. I'm super stoked that I was able to find this one and have it in my collection, and I will definitely enjoy it and cherish it. But that's all I got for today, guys. So please like and subscribe, and have a good day. I'll see you on the next video.